Okay, good evening to you all. Today is our day 47 of this 3-month data analytics bootcamp. Like I said, this bootcamp will last for about 3 months, and today is our day 47. If you can recall, like always, we started by showing our outlines. That is what we are to cover for the day. So we'll discuss about a recap on what we did yesterday, and also we'll continue discussing about conditional formatting. If you can recall, yesterday we finished some rules related to conditional formatting that has to do with colors, bars, and others. That's what we did yesterday. So all what you can see, you see is a way that you can format your data to make it looks somehow distinctive from other data. So you are coloring and styling your table the way you want it to be. So today we are going to finish the last part of this conditional formatting that we are to cover in this particular program, which has to do with the advanced way of using conditional formatting. If you can see what you did yesterday and day before yesterday, you applied the pre-made rules of conditional formatting in Excel. You just applied them. So if I say, how do you come up with average color? You know how to get the average, but automatically it put the average for you. It put the colors of top 10 for you. It just create the var for you. So that's what this is all about. It's just pre-made rules that are in Excel. So today we are going to see how we can use conditional formatting to create our own rules, so that you are the one to create your rule and make your work to be awesome. So that when such rules that you created is what will help a lot to make your work more professional when you design it and so forth. So please pay attentively. What we are going to do today is something that I know it will help you, especially sometimes when it has to do with creating a form, when it has to do with creating a template. It will help you a lot and make your work more professional and make it looks awesome in a very expert way. So let's just see what we are going to do. I'm just going to share my screen. Okay. So the first thing we are going to do now is to show you how to create a rule. That's what I'm going to show you now, is to show you how to create a particular rule within a particular cell. So now what I'm going to do, I think the easiest way I'm going to do now is to use these rules in something that has to do with grade. I think that's what I will try to do, so that because that grade will take a lot of things, and I know it will help you a lot to learn more about it. So you know how to create that grade. So I'm just going to apply a formula with the grade so that you will see it. So I'm going to call this total. So what I'm going to do is, let me just write it here for you so that you can see what we are going to do. A, we'll put, okay, sorry, this particular column, I just kind of make it to contain something. So it's okay. Don't worry, let me just create new sheet so that we can start everything afresh. Let's create new sheet. Okay, so I'll just see full name, total grade. That's all what I will use. So let me do it like this. Sorry. Don't know what's wrong with my mouse today. Sorry, my system is slow today. I don't know what is happening.
It's okay, sir.
I don't know what is happening. Let me zoom it in so that you can see what we are going to do. Okay, so now I'm just going to create the total so that I will create the rule based on the grid. That's what I'm going to say. For example, we are going to say equals to if. I'm just going to create if formula, normal if formula. So when I create the if formula, then I will create a rule based on the formula. Please understand what we are going to do. It's not something big. So understand what we are going to do. I'm just saying if this B2 is less than B2 is less than or equals to 39, comma, I want it to be F. By default, that's how it is. We know it. So if B2 again is less than or equals to, I will say 44. I think that where is stopped, right? Then if open bracket, the B2 is less than or equals to I think it's 49. That's where D is stopped. Then if B2 is less than or equals to 59, that's where C is stopped. Then if open bracket B2 is less than or equals to 69, we want it to be B. Then if open bracket the B2 is less than or equals to okay, I'm just going to say B2 is greater than or equals to 70. That is from 70 and above to be this. So I'll close my bracket like this. It's okay. I put too much bracket, sorry. Did I made mistake? If B2 is, sorry, I think I made a mistake. Is greater than or equals to 70. If B2 is greater than, I made a mistake in this. Okay, I didn't put if through here. It's supposed to be A here. That's what I did. So I put this thing, this correct. So yeah. So let me just create another rule because I want if B2 is empty again. So I'll create another rule here. Or maybe, okay, I'll create it at the end. I'll say if open bracket, the B2 is equals to empty. I want empty. So I don't want to see anything when B2 is empty. So no, it's supposed to be empty. So if it is empty, I just want to see empty. No, I don't want to see. Okay, yeah. So like this, I'm just going to say if it is okay. So I'll say if it is less than or equals to empty. No, it's because of this particular, because it's taking this as zero. So yeah, I think I'll put this is blank. Okay, just leave it. I'll just leave it like this. Okay, let's see something. If B2 is blank, okay, if B2 is less than or equals to 39, so definitely 0 is there. So MC will not work. Okay, sorry. I think let me put it here. If I'll just put it here, if open bracket B2 is equals to empty, comma, I want empty. Yeah, so it's work. I put it at the end instead of at the beginning. It's supposed to be at the beginning so that it will take the first rule because this less than or greater than will override the last one that I put. So I should put it at the, at the first argument so that if it is blank, I want to see blank. But if it is not anything other than blank, then it will start taking the rule. So it's just something that sometimes you need to use your brain to. I know it works, so I don't think that I just say, let me put it at the end. But now since I put it at the beginning, it's working. So now, when we just create this, what we are going to do now is to create a rule. If we have, for example, let me put it here for you. If we have A, we want it to be green. B, we want it to be blue. C, we want it to be what will you light green? Can we put light green? So for D, we will put yellow. For E, okay, let me see, yellow color. For E, we'll put maroon. Are we going to put, or let's just put any color, or let's say sea blue. Let's say sea blue. For F, then definitely F is going to be red. So this is what we are going, this is the rule we are going to create based on the output, based on the grade of a particular person. So let's create that. What you are going to do, just select this. You see, just select this particular rule. You see it, particular cell. Just select on it, click here. Now you click conditional formatting, just click new rule. Click new rule. Just click on this new rule. So what we are going to do is that we are going to create a rule based on the text that is inside this particular cell. So we are going to say format only cells that contain, you see, I select this, format only cells that contain, then you click here, because we are going to have, it's not going to take a values. If we are going to use values, take note, I'm just going to show you this because I believe this will be more difficult than the others. You can go ahead and use the others to create the rules based on the, you know, maybe the number you're going to put, based on the input you are going to put in the data, maybe the number or the amount of money. You can create that when it has to do with values, but we are going to use a specific text. You see, I'll just click on this specific text. So when this particular cell contain, that is containing this specific text, I'm just going to say A. So when you put this A, it means once this particular A contain A, that means the grade is A. What do we want to see? We want to see a what? A green color. So just click on format. So now in this format, now I'm going to show you one thing about this format. I'm not going to do a lot about it, but this is got, we are just going to use this field. But when we come, we are going to have another example, but I'm not going to do it now. When we come to another example, I will show you how to use others. Maybe how to use the border, maybe the font, the border and this. But now we are going to use only fill because it has to do with the color alone. So when you click on fill, just select the color. We say green. So let me use this green. I think, okay, this is green, right? All these are green. So let's use this one. So just click OK. So now we are done with the number one. We put green for A. So let me click OK. So now I click OK. If I just put 71 here, by default is going to be A in what? A in green. If I put maybe 66, it's going to be B, just white B. So I will delete it so that I will have empty cell. So now I'm going to add another rule to finish all the rules. What you are going to do, just click on the cell back again, click on the conditional formatting, just click on manage rules. Now we are going to manage the rule. You see, we already have existing rule like this. So now we are going to add another rule. So what you are going to do is click new rule again on top of this cell that contain, you click, you specific, just select B. So I say B is blue. So this is blue. I'll select this, then I'll put OK. Then I'll click new rule again, cell that contain, I will say specific, then I will select C, format, I will select, what did I say, light green. This is light green, I think. So let's just select this and OK, then I'll click another one, cell that contain is for D, I'll click D, then I will select yellow, here it is, yellow, then I'll click OK, new rule, cell that contain a specific text, E, then I'll see blue, I think this is C blue, then I'll say OK, then I'll click this, then I'll click this, specific text F, then F definitely is going to be, okay, sorry, I didn't put this. So you see, I click on it, I'll just click edit rule like this, format, then I'll click on red, I want it to be red. Okay, so I have all my rules. You see, we have for A, for B, for C, for E, and for F. These are our rules. These are our rules. So now I'll apply the rules. I can just click on apply, then I'll click on OK if I want. You can just click OK without clicking the apply. So the next thing you are going to just drag it down. When you drag it down, all the condition is applied on the what? On the cells now. So now if you come and just put somebody's score 44. Okay, sorry, let me just format this again. Let me format it and put it at the center. I'll put everything center. Okay, sorry, let's make it center. So now if I come, I put 44 here, it's going to give me a color like this, E in Gracie. If I put somebody's score 55, it's going to be C. If I put somebody 66, it's C. If I put 23, it's going to be F. If I put 99, it's going to be this. Then if I put somebody's score 45, it's going to be this. So if I put 78, it's going to be this. So the way the colors will be changing based on the score, based on what a particular person score. So if by default you see a red, definitely you scored red. Don't worry about that. It's just a red. So that's what these particular things means. And sometimes take note, I can make only the colors of the alphabets to be red, not the field of the alphabet. So if I come back to the manage rule, for example, I just click on this green, I can edit the rule. So you see, I can just go to format. I can just make it no color. But for the font, you can change the font. You can change the font and make it color. So now, for example, let's say I'll just make it bold color. I will change the font color to be green. You see, I just change the font color. I make it bold. If I want, I will just make it regular. Then I will click OK. So now this OK that I just made the A. So if I apply it, only the A, you see, automatic, the A changed to green color, not the field of the A. So it's only the A that I made to be the green. So you can do that sometimes if you want. You can just change the color of the text. If you don't want, you can make it looks or the entire field to look somehow. So this is what we are going to do for this first creating of rule. That's what you should learn about. So the next thing we are going to do, we are going to create a rule that has to do with duplicate. Sometimes when you have a duplicate, you want the duplicate not only to be in, to be in red color or to be in color the way we did it before. Maybe you want to create a duplicate. Once something is duplicate, you want it to be striked through. For example, you want to cancel it so that it will show that this particular thing is duplicate and we cancel it. So let me just create it under full name. So now what we are going to do is just come back here, go to create new rule, then you click on format only unique or duplicate. So we are going to leave it under duplicate. You see, format only unique or duplicate. I'm just going to be like this, then I'll click format. So now once a particular condition, once a particular data is duplicate, when it is duplicate, so we are going to do this. So what we are going to do now, we are going to bold it. We are going to make the color to be red. Yeah, we are going to make the color to be red. And we are going to strike it through. You see this strike through, make it tick. You see it like this by default. Just double click and make it good. If you see this good, then definitely you tick it. So now this is what is going to happen. Once a particular data is duplicate, this is what will happen on the data. I can just make it regular, but I just make it italic or bold italic or bold the way I want it to be. I will make it like that. So now I'll click OK. I'll click OK. So now let me just apply the rule in all the cells. So I'll just apply it in all these cells like this. So okay, so let's see what will happen. Now if I come and write Ahmad Aminu Ahmad, okay, it's not duplicate. If I write another Ahmad Aminu Ahmad, it will strike it both because these particular names are duplicate. That way it strike it for us. I can put, for example, let's say Ahmad Sani. Both the names now are not duplicate. To continue, then I will put, for example, maybe Saudatu Sani Umar. It will just normal. Yahya Idris normal. You see, it is not doing anything. But once I try to put Ahmad Sani again, it will strike them both and tell me, oh no, these are duplicate, and that's why we strike them through. You can't work with them because they are duplicate. So this is what you can do. Another thing you can do with this condition formatting to create something unique so that when people are entering the data, once they enter something that is duplicate, it will automatically strike it through for them and tell them this particular data is duplicate. All you need to is to change it. You need to correct it. You need to check it. You need to do whatever you need to. So this is what you can do with it again by creating your own rule to do that. The next thing we are going to do, we are going to learn how to use conditional formatting in a template in order for you to check whether data is entered inside that particular cell or not. That's what we are going to do now. So I think, let me open another sheet. Oh, let me use this. Oh, there is something here. So let me just create another one. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, I'm going to, maybe you are creating a template. Maybe you are creating something for people to fill. You are just creating a template that you want people to be filling the template. And once they are filling the template is showing them something else. So let me just show you what you can do in that. I think, okay, let's do it in that part. Okay, let me just do it here. Let's do it here. Let's just create something here. Okay, so just watch. So I'm deleting this. I don't need it anymore. We are done with it. So we're going to create it here. So I'm deleting this. So what I want is once a particular person put his name here, please take note. This has to do with when you are creating templates. When you are creating a template that has to do, we'll talk about macro a little bit, I know. So I'll show you how to maybe automate some things when you are using Excel so that once you are, maybe you create a template, all you need to is just to reveal the interface to people. When they fill the form and they click submit, it will just go to the database. So you create new database, even in Excel. As somebody is clicking, the data is just entering another sheet and the work is going like that. But now let me just show you what I'm about to show you that has to do with this. What we are going to do is we are going to say that if, just understand this, we are going to create an icon. If if somebody put his name here, we need to see good. That is to tick good here, to mark it good. But if he didn't put anything, we just want to see something else here also. So that's what we are going to create, please. So it's something very easy, but you need to focus and learn it today. And I know it will help you. Even you, when you are creating things with it, you will love yourself by doing such. So let's do it now. What we are going to do is we are going to say equals to, first of all, we are to create a formula. That's what we are going to see. So we are going to say if this particular A is empty, comma, we want to see a star. Otherwise, we want to see, let's see 1 or let's say 2. So once, or let's say 0. So anything that we want to see it. So I can just put 2, I can put 1, I can put yes, I can put whatever. Let me just put 2. Yeah, let me put 2. So now by default, you see what will happen. If this particular cell is empty, I'm going to see star. You see, now we are seeing this star. So let's just color it to red. Let's just make it red and bold. Let me just increase it. You see, this is the star that we are going to see. So if this particular thing is empty, we are going to see star. But if it is not empty, if I put A, for example, now it's not empty, we are going to see 2. So if it is Ahmad, we are going to see 2. If it is empty, we are going to see star. That means it's showing somebody that you need to fill this particular column. So you can create it for this total, you can create it for the grade. That means, for example, maybe when you are creating a template, you can create it for all the columns so that you create it. When somebody didn't fill something, you just see star in that particular column that he is yet to fill. So let's see what we can do now. So after this, what you are going to do is click on this, just click here and go to manage rule. Not manage rule, sorry, create new rule. Just click on create rule. So now what you are going to do is select the first one, that is format all cell based on their values. That we are formatting a cell based on the value of the cell. So now what we are going to do, just click under this. You see 2-color scale, click it and select icons. Click it and select icons. So now under these icons, what we are going to do is this, no cell. This, no cell. Only this number 1. You see this number 1? Just leave it like this and click it. Then you select good. You see this particular good, just select this good. So you delete this and you put 2 here. You see, you put 2 here. So what you are going to do now, the next thing you are going to do is just click OK. Okay, sorry. So for this, yeah. So I'll just leave it 2. When value is 2 and when less than 2 and. Okay, just leave it like that. Okay, turn this to number. Turn it to number and make it 0 and make this 2. So put 2 here and click OK. So now, okay, let me go back, please. Sorry. But let me check it. You see what we are going to see now. But let me increase it. This is what you are going to see. So let me just take it. Let me just show you again how we did it. Let me just clear it. Let me just clear the what rule. Okay, let me just clear this rule that I just put here. Okay, so let me just create it again so that you will see it. So you see when you select this and click this icon. So this is what you are going to see. I've told you this, remove it, no cell. This, remove it, no cell. But this, select this tick, and under this, make it to number, make this one also to number, put 2 here and here, leave it 0 the way it is. Just leave it 0 and click OK. So once this particular thing is 2, that means we create a condition when it is not empty, is going to be 2. So it's going to be good like this. So now we have good and we have 2 in the same cell like this. But what we need, we only need the good, not the 2. We don't need 2 anymore to show. So what you are going to just click back here, go back to manage rule, click on the rule and click edit rule. You see this is what it will bring you back to. You see this show icon only, just click on it because we only need to see the icon of good there. That's all what we need to see. Just click on show icon only and click OK. Then click OK. So now it will get rid of the 2 and will only be left with the what? With the good. So the next thing, let me just apply it. So we are going to see this whenever we put a name. Yeah, it's going to be comfort, is going to be this. Aliyu is going to be this. You see, so when you are filling it, once you fill the form, the data, you just tick it as good. You did something. You see, this is what is going to be. But if I delete it, maybe I didn't put anything, I delete it, then it's going to be this. It will leave the star for me. But when I put something, I put the name, it's going to be good. I put it. Then you continue your thing. So these are what we are to cover for this conditional formatting. Please go ahead, explore it by yourself, because I think as from this, you can go ahead, you can learn a lot about this. You know how to create different rules. We created 3 rules today. Watch the video, learn how to do it so that you can explore other conditions, you can create other conditions, and you can work with them and be more conversant with it and more perfect in creating such, so that your form will look different from any other form and your file or template will look different. People will think like you are doing magic or something like that. And some people will say, this is not Excel. Definitely is Excel. You see, all this that you are doing, you can color it, you can customize the colors, change the colors, maybe put any color, create this, make border like this to make the, so you can do a lot of things to make it unique and to make it look awesome or something like that. So this is where we are going to stop. Please, if you have any question, you can ask in the chat. If you don't, then we can call it a day. So if you have a question, you can ask. I'm just waiting or looking at it, and tomorrow we'll treat something else. Tomorrow we'll treat something else, and Monday we'll start the visualization. Watch out for this week assignment. This week assignment is going to be more of this. So please watch out for it. Learn this before next tomorrow. So learn it, please. If you have a question, just ask the question in the chat. If you don't have question, we only have, I can say we only have 4 minutes. Call it a day. Yeah, so I think, okay, so today's lecture is okay. Everybody understood. So I think we can call it a day, I think. But if you have a question, you can ask. Just need to, if you have a question, ask the question. I'll drop the video very soon so that you can go ahead, watch it. Learn all this, because this is the like expert level of this conditional formatting. When you reach this level, believe me, you are done with it. Can go ahead and do other things else. And not only this particular icon that I just put, not only this icon that I put, you know, you can put anything. So by this, I can remove this icon. For example, I can say, if it is, for example, empty, I want to see another icon. I can create another icon if I want. I can create another icon. For example, now, in the formula that I just created that make us to put, okay, let me come here. In the formula that we create to put this star, we can put 1. For example, I can put 1 here. So when you put 1 here, for example, if I click OK, so if it is empty, it's going to show 1 for us. So now I can create a rule. I can create, so I can manage that particular rule that I create to give us good. I can create new rule based on this to say, okay, wait, now I need a rule. If it is empty, if it is 1, I want to see something. Let's say I want to see, yeah, let me put this. Yeah, let me put this. Or let me put this cancel like this. So I will just change it to number. I'll put 1, then I will change this to number. I'll make it 0. So I will just say show icon only. So now I click OK, apply it. I click OK. Why it didn't work? Sorry, let me see if it is true. Okay, yeah. The one is inside double quote. Sorry, that one I didn't want. I will remove the one inside double quote. Press enter now. Definitely it worked. So you should just take note of. You see, now it give us this star. So if I didn't put anything, it's star. If I put Ahmad, is what? It's going to be good, definitely. So you should show me good here. If I put the 2, okay, yeah, sorry. So I'll just come to say sorry. Let me edit the rule here. If it is less than, okay, so 0. Okay, so for here, if it is less than 0, okay, because the condition they put here is going to be less than or equals to or greater than or equals to. So greater than or equals to 2. Okay, I'm going to change this. I'll put 1. Yeah, so let me put 1. No, it will not. So this here, I need to change it. So this has to do with we only have some seconds, but we can correct. I can correct. You can correct it. It needs to do with the numbers that we just put here. So I can edit the numbers so that it will make it, because now the rules contradict each other because it's all greater than or equals to a particular person. It contradicts each other. So, but you can test it and try to see you can work with it so that it will work. I don't want to waste the time. We only have some seconds to go. So, but you can put different things like this to create something else. So that's what you can do. So that's it. I think we can call it a day. Okay, let me see somebody until we switch our phones when we realize there is some issues. Okay, yeah, so no questions I can see. So we can call it a day. Please have a wonderful dream and have a wonderful night. See you tomorrow.
Okay.
Thank you so
All
much.
right. Thank you, sir.